Welcome to the half marathon Thames Path adventure. I've got here back on the trail at 7 AM, leaving Reading, leaving Tilehurst. I'm picking up the path through Pangbourne and through this next stretch at Maple Durham Lock. So good to be back on the river after a couple of miles just going through Tilehurst. It looks like here they've got some special races today. There's already people gathering here on the bank. I almost didn't come again today. It's funny, isn't it? Every time you sort of say, oh, I might not go tomorrow, I'll just take it easy, it's been a busy week. And then I literally said to myself, well, I'll go to bed, I'll just see if I wake up early, and if I wake up early, I'll go and do another stretch. And sure enough, I woke up 4:30, wide awake, and I'm out here. I think the race must be a run. I have actually cycled this part of the river before, along the towpath, and that was a long time ago, 10 years ago now. I remember it well because it was the morning that I intended to cycle from Reading down to Windsor. So I got the train early one morning, arrived in Reading station. It was thick fog, so I made my way from the station to the river and set off, and I cycled for some beautiful countryside. I thought, this is brilliant. And then it was still a little bit foggy, and then the fog finally cleared and the sun came out. Then I found the sun was on my left hand side. That was a bit odd. This was like, by that time it was mid-afternoon. I've been cycling for hours, so, and I hadn't really reached anywhere that I recognised that was near Windsor. So I thought, this is a bit odd. And then sure enough, I checked, and I was cycling totally the wrong direction. I was cycling from Reading up to Oxford. It's 40 miles or so. So cycled all the way to Oxford to get to the station, to get to the Oxford station, and then get on the train and get back home that way. Pangbourne Meadow now. A little bit boggy. By the way, it's not my dog. So this is Pangbourne Bridge, where you cross over the river here. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Here, these houses. Look at that boat. I think the Queen's got one like that. Don't miss this turn here, otherwise you end up in someone's front yard. It's fantastic to be out. It really is. I really appreciate it. Look at that beautiful church. 5 to 9 now. What a lovely church. This is quite funny because all these people are waiting for the race, and I think I'm in the lead. Am I still leading?
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. So shortly I'm going to get mobbed by, don't know how many, probably hundreds of half marathon runners. But I'm still leading so far. It's still not caught me up. I'm still the leader of the pack. Hello.
Good morning.
Am I still leading?
Good morning. Yeah.
They're not been through yet?
Not yet, no.
Ah, I can't believe it. I'm going to win.
You're first.
Yeah. So I'm still leading the half marathon here. I don't know how much further to go. Could be my first victory. Hello. Looks like a racehorse, doesn't he? So I don't think I've ever led a half marathon before. I'm sure it's going to be a bit like the tortoise and the hare, isn't it? Not sure if he's the first runner, but I can't believe he's the winner. No disrespect, but he was at least 70 years old. I mean, he's doing well, but I don't think he'll be actually winning the whole race somehow. You see, the runners are coming through. I think it must be the over 60s or 70s class first. Maybe not. But I've been overtaken anyway. So I'm no longer leading the half marathon. It's amazing what people can do, isn't it? They're putting their minds to it. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. Okay. Morning. Morning. You got it. Right. So you got to navigate these gates too if you're going to win the race.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So 7 miles in now, I think, something like that. They just said they've done about halfway in their half marathon, and I've walked probably an extra mile. Not boasting, but that's a lovely little summer house, isn't it? Seating area, balcony over the river. See that? And then there's a house there. Look at the lawn, beautiful. All the hedgerows are almost in full bloom now. Is the wild geese going? It doesn't last long, these weeks. You know, probably, isn't it, 6 weeks, something like that, before things start to turn again. Shocking as it is, but when we get to midsummer in about 6 weeks time, the longest day. So see what you can do to get out and enjoy this time of the year. Goring Mill. Look at that. This is Goring Lock. Amazing view. So you never know what you're going to find, do you, when you go out? I didn't know I was going to be part of a half marathon today. It looks like I'm pretty much walking the half marathon route. So it's funny, people are clapping. There's people along the route clapping and cheering, and especially there, back there for Goring, clapping and cheering for all the runners. And then when I go through, they just ignore me. But I don't mind. I'm still going to complete the half marathon today. Like you say, you never know what you're going to see. It's all happening on the River Thames on a Sunday. I did just get a round of applause from a crowd of people there. They sort of said well done. They're saying well done to everybody else, and they said well done to me. And I said, well, I'm doing the whole 189 miles of the Thames Path. I'm going faster than a lot of these people because they stop for a break, and then I continue walking, and then they overtake me again. So I think I'm still in with a chance here. I just got another well done and a round of applause from the steward. It's quite funny, isn't it? I think they think I'm in the race now. So now at Cholsey Marsh Nature Reserve. The railway station I need to get today is Cholsey, and that is because if I go on, there's no trains on Sundays. So I don't think I've got that far to go now, maybe a couple of miles. So I'm going to stop and have my lunch in a minute. I've got the traditional Thames Path lunch that I've been having every time, because it's easy. I've got a nice Cornish pasty. This is where I turn off from the half marathon. They continue, so I don't know how far I've come, but they're going back on the other side of the river. They're crossing the river and crossing over, and I go to the left, leave the Thames Path until next time. So I don't think I've won. I'll see what I can find out. So they say they've got 4 miles to go, so I've probably got a mile to go, maybe 2 miles to get to the station. I reckon I've still done the half marathon today, don't you? My first half marathon. Cholsey station. I've literally ran here. I've just run here for about 10 minutes. If I don't get this train, it's the same old story. I have to wait for 1 whole hour. Looks like I'm gonna make it. Cholsey station. I'm gonna wait an hour, do I? So I've made it with literally 1 minute to spare. Let's say it's a half marathon, it's at least 12 miles. Could be 13, could be the half marathon, so give me the half marathon. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next part of this adventure, the Thames Path, next time. Great Western Railway. Can't believe I made it. I did have to sprint at the end, so I did do a half marathon. I didn't know I could run that far.